Hi everyone, it's Melissa, and welcome to a Friday Reads. I haven't filmed a Friday Reads in months because it just didn't fit in my schedule to try to film it and get it up on the Friday and anyway. But now I'm in a position where I can do them most likely not every week, but maybe like once a month or maybe every other week. I don't know. I will be posting Friday Reads sporadically now. In my Friday Reads, I also talk about kind of like random things as well and ramble on a bit. But we are going to start with the books, and then at the end I'll have like a little chat. And if you're just here for the books, then you can leave. And if you are a nosy person like me and like hearing about people chatting about their life, then you can stick around. So, what I am in the middle of reading right now, well, first of all, I finished one book in January. I finished, oh my God, what's it called? It's called the Winter Night Trilogy. What's the first book called? The Bear and the Nightingale. I read The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. I don't have a physical book because I bought it on ebook. But overall, I liked it, but I didn't love it like so many people do. I think like the atmosphere and the setting I like really loved. It had that folklore fairy tale kind of feel. Of course, it's like steeped in Russian folklore. So I really like the atmosphere. Perfect for like winter reading, of course. And that I just thought was like so much my cup of tea. But the story itself I thought was really, really messy. The way folklore was woven in was like often very confusing, and I think it needed tightening up somehow. So I liked it. I didn't love it. But that's the only book I finished so far in January. I am in the middle of a couple of things. I am listening to not Get a Life, Chloe Brown. Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert. And I'm about, I think, 60 or 70% of the way through that. And it's just lovely. It's just a lovely experience listening to it. I'm not a big romance person, but I really liked Get a Life, Chloe Brown. And I am similarly enjoying this one. And it's just a nice bit of like fluff and feel-goodery and a little bit of like steaminess as well. So that's been a nice time. So I'm probably going to finish that like early next week. And I just started The Poppy War because I have been, it's been on hold from my library, an ebook for like months. And it finally came in, and even though I'm in the middle of reading other things right now, I was just like, yes, I need to say yes to take this hold and read it. So I've only read one chapter, so I can't really talk much about it. But so far, so good. I'm just really in the mood for like fantasy and science fiction right now. So like I feel like this will hit the spot. It's a bit of a long one, so I'll probably take the whole month to read that. And I'll probably read it pretty slowly. I don't like to rush my fantasy. So we have that in ebook right now. Today, because it's January 14th and it is the start of this read along, I will be starting tonight Equal Rights by Terry Pratchett. This is the third in the Discworld novel, in the Discworld series, and it will be my third because I have only read the first two. So I'm excited to get to some Terry Pratchett. By the way, I should have said I try to do my Friday reads without editing because this is a more casual thing and I don't want to spend Friday editing a video. And I am filming this on Friday this time. So anyhow, very excited. I liked the first two Discworld novels, and I was so excited when I saw the announcement for the read-along. If I can remember to post the link, I will post it below. But it's being hosted by Rosie Cockshut, Scott from Gunpowder Fiction. I can do this without editing. You can do it, Melissa. Gunpowder Fiction and Plot, and Read, Write, Create with Katya. So that's going to be started tonight. Rick posted the BookTube spin results today. So I know my 2 books. I'm not going to be starting these. I'll probably like finish Equal Rights before I delve into these. And we have until March to finish these. But I just wanted to share since the spin went up today. So the 2 books that came up for me were Goldaline, which is like a middle grade kind of like witchy fairy tale type story, which I'm just in the mood for that kind of stuff right now. So very much looking forward to that. And then the other book that came up for me was 2001: A Space Odyssey, which I'm really excited. I've never read this. I've only seen the movie, and I saw the movie back in like middle school, and I don't think I really understood a lot of it. But I remember the movie actually fairly vividly. I mean, how can you forget that movie? It was so weird. But I think it'll be interesting to see how this compares. So that's all for my reading plans. But speaking of movies, I wanted to mention movies because something that's like a goal for me this year is to watch more new to me movies. I didn't put this in like my goals video because that was strictly like reading goals, and I don't want this to turn into like a movie channel because I'm just not interested in that. But I figured for those who might want to chat about movies at least a little bit on my Friday reads, like we can do that. So I thought I'd share with you kind of like my watching plans for this year. So unlike reading, where I struggle to find the time to reread, I have a desire to reread, but there are just so many new books that I want to read, I never make time for it. Whereas with movies, I'm the complete opposite. With TV shows too, but I rewatch the same movies and the same TV shows over and over again. I could probably recite like huge sections of a lot of them. And I never make time for new TV shows and new movies. And yeah, so this year I made a list. I put it at 15. I got the idea too from Lauren in the Books. Last year she wrote 100 new to me movies that she wanted to watch. I'm not that ambitious. I don't really have time to watch movies like super often, but I thought I would pick 15 because that's like slightly more than one a month. So I thought that was doable. And then I have a little list of like stuff that I want to watch again that I haven't watched in a while. But I thought I'd just share with you in case people are interested, my 15 movies that I want to watch this year, new to me movies. A lot of classics that I'm like, frankly, quite embarrassed to admit I haven't seen before. We've got some horror in here, which I'm not a fan of horror movies, but the one that I have in here, I think I can handle. I don't like gore and stuff. It like really, I can't handle it. I've got some action. We've got a few different things. So Mad Max Fury Road. I've heard good things about that. Excited to get to that. Alien, which I think I've seen like a lot of Alien because I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I've never sat down and watched it from like start to finish. So like, I've seen all the famous scenes. I've seen a lot of it, but I haven't seen all of it. Number 3, A Streetcar Named Desire. I read this play last year and I thought it was phenomenal and I really want to watch the movie now. Number 4, 12 Angry Men, a classic that has been on my list forever. I'm going to watch it this year. Number 5, The Apartment, another classic. Number 6, Citizen Kane, another classic. So many classic movies I haven't seen. Number 7, All About Eve, another classic. Number 8, The Hunger Games. I read The Hunger Games for the first time 2 years ago, and I want to finish up the trilogy this year and watch the movies because I'm just late to the game. I'm late to the game. Number 9, this is probably the most embarrassing on this list, is The Godfather. I feel like I should have seen this by now, but I haven't. So we're going to watch it. Number 10, The Fugitive. Number 11, Edge of Tomorrow, because I needed at least like one sci-fi on here. I quite like science fiction movies. Number 12, Black Panther. I am like so out of the loop with the whole Marvel cinematic universe. Like, I'm just so out of the loop. I've seen the first 2 Iron Men, I think. I definitely saw Iron Man 1. I saw Guardians of the Galaxy. And something else. And I think that's it. I've watched like 3 Marvel movies. And like, I have no desire to go back and watch everything, but like, I hear so many good things about Black Panther, and that one I would like to watch. 14 Spirited Away. Maybe I can convince my daughter to watch that with me. And 15 Unforgiven. Yeah, so those are the 15 movies that I want to watch for the first time this year. So maybe during a Friday reads and random other things like movies, I will update you if I get to any of those and like what I thought of them. So is that all that's going on in my life right now? We're about to head into another lockdown, which is on the one hand very like annoying and frustrating because it's not fun, and I'm like homeschooling right now, and like it's a lot when you have a child, and I'm only working part-time right now, but it's still a lot to try to juggle working and doing homeschool with my kid. And now that we're going into lockdown, I mean, it won't have the support of like her grandparents to like take her overnight every once in a while, like that kind of thing. So on the one hand, it's frustrating, but on the other hand, it's kind of a relief because I feel my province has really, how do I put this delicately? I don't think I can put it delicately. They've really screwed up since we were doing really well for a lot of the pandemic. And at the end of July, they just threw caution to the wind. And ever since then, it's been getting steadily worse, and it's been getting really bad with Omicron now. So we're heading into lockdown, which will be a struggle, but yeah, I'm happy we're doing this because I feel like my province hasn't been doing enough lately. And now that we're heading into lockdown and I can't go get my hair cut and I'm due for a haircut and blah, blah, blah. This is very, I know, like not a big problem, but I've been thinking a lot. I'm putting this out there because maybe someone out there has dealt with this. So I've been thinking about going even shorter with my hair. This might be boring to a lot of you. I am sorry. But I've mentioned this like briefly before, but like, I have thinning hair, and it's like the thing I am most self-conscious about. It really bothers me, and you can kind of tell in some videos and not in other videos, and you wouldn't believe the amount of time I waste trying to make it look fuller than it is. Like, this is what it looks like after me like fussing. The amount of time I spend in front of the mirror trying to make it look like I have like 3 more hairs than I do is just like ridiculous. But it's been thinning for a long time. I've gotten a lot of loss in the last few years, like maybe 4 or 5 years. Each year is getting like quite a bit worse. I chopped my hair off really short like this 3 years ago, right before I started my booktube channel, actually, a few months before that. So you've only ever seen me with short hair. And that made me feel good at first. Like this definitely suits me more than having long hair, because the long hair just like dragged down and you could really tell how thin it was up top. And I put it in a ponytail, and the ponytail was like so thin and pathetic. It was like a rat tail. Like, just why was I clinging to this hair? So I chopped it off, and I've been happy with that. But it's just the last year I got a little bit more hair loss, and it's even thinner now. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll go full pixie. Like, you know, like what's her name? Mia Farrow and like Rosemary's Baby, like really short. Maybe I'll do that. And I was due for a haircut coming up. And I thought, you know what? Now's the time. I'll go like really short. And in my mind, I've always kind of been building up to like a point in time where I'll probably just like end up buzzing it, or shaving it. But I was going incrementally. So the next step for me was like the full pixie. And then now that we're going on lockdown, and like I'm not going to be able to get my hair cut, and it's probably going to be like, my hair's going to look stupid by the time I'm going to be able to go for a haircut. So in my mind, I'm just like, well, then why don't I just buzz it now? Why am I putting this off? Your hair's going to look stupid anyway if I let it grow out and like whatever. So why don't I just buzz it now? And if it looks stupid buzzed, then it will grow back. It'll grow back. So I don't know. Maybe next time you'll see me, I'll have buzzed hair. I don't know. It's a nerve-wracking thing. Like, even though my hair is thinning and I don't have a lot of hair, it's hard to like let go of that clutch. When you're a woman, I think, especially, to like let go of the security blanket that is your hair. So I don't know. I'll probably wait. I'll probably order a wig and wait until the wig comes in and then buzz it. And then if it looks stupid, I'll just like wear a wig. I don't know what to do. Decisions. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling for today. I hope everyone is doing well, and thanks for watching, and we'll chat soon. Take care. Bye.